It begins. Eventually. Just make sure my stream is up. There it is. We've got a notification. Here we go. Let's begin. Adjust my setup just a touch. Alright, so this is probably me aiming for my last run where I don't attempt anything super fancy because I'm just looking to go for sub 90 minutes. But at some point we're probably looking to revolutionize this run a little bit. Okay. Essentially, once I get a finished run, I'm gonna be aiming for chest 2 same day as. Oh gosh, okay, this is annoying. I got 2 straight pieces on my way back here, so this will be a little bit longer of a garage exit. Did get the way to draw though. I'm dumb. That will cost me. But the idea would be you want to have chest 2 the same day that you do the court day. And in a glitched run, in a no limit run, that should definitely be doable. On top of everything else. Perfect. Start with Schoolhouse. Not going to complain about that. We definitely had a little bit of a stingy start, we'll say. Game was reticent to award us the grand garage. Unless I missed something. But 419 start is a little bit rough. There are indeed many things I think I'd prefer. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright, we're just gonna bail instantly. I'm not interested in getting observatory early. That, I think, will be more of a part of a reroute that'll be necessary eventually. But as it currently stands, I'm fine with not. Well, this sucks. 2 busts and a shrine. I can get cursed later. I don't think there's a real reason to hope for it, but I did get slightly punished. Just need to pick up Hovel. Watering can is so funny. I don't think there's ever a universe where I want it. Okay. There's like a very small outside chance that I could use the gems that I have for study rerolls. But this is just a 3 gem pickup. I think we can pick it up. I don't think it... The second loss from taking it isn't going to matter too much, and I don't know, maybe there's an actual reason to have it. Who knows? I'll leave it open. We'll start on... We'll take our 3rd gem for Den, because we need to start working on that. Apple is Bishop. I don't think corner drafts matter as much as I would hope they would. Well, bedroom's a big deal here, actually. It'll let us get essentially infinite resources off of that. I don't think I care about picking up the 4th gen that much. The garage keys are a big deal, so we will take that. Upper pantry here. I could have re-rolled just to see if I could have gotten something more interesting, but... Oh my god. What? Whoa. What? Oh, hey, whoa. What the hell? Okay. I still need a Nook. And oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I think we're fine on keys. Reroll. See if we can't get something like in here that would be interesting. I'll take a closet, fine. We can use the gems later for office. I was kind of hoping that would get Nook there, to be perfectly honest, but it is what it is. There, okay. I will get Nook eventually, I promise. Hallway is great here. Really early study, too. Okay, I could have taken Nook there. I'm gonna reroll. I think I'm gonna throw it. All on office? Okay. Well, library is terrifying, actually. This is not a smart play. Yeah, somehow the watering can is quite good here, actually. I have a bunch of keys, so we like can make progress. Parlor's really good for gems, obviously. And the white box. I should know that based on the first box, but I keep forgetting. Office would be great. Can we get something different here? Okay. Passageway is great. I might have to get infinite steps off of bedroom in order to finish this out, but we'll see. No. What? Oh my god, boiler room? key card can be good. Actually, it is good. I just need like a knight, I think. So security is one of them. And then we just need king from office. Because I'm pretty sure I'm nooked up here at this point. I don't expect the rest of this day to last too terribly long, but the game can be cruel like that. Get a reroll so we get a north door. Gymnasium is a north door. Yeah, so now we're starting to run out of gems. It's not a great surprise. Okay, courtyard gets me another gem. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take this just in case. I don't have shovel, so that's no point. Holy moly. Holy shit. I'm confused. I have not drafted Observatory yet. This just... I forgot that I was going for HLC, and the game just kind of gave me a study and called it. I was like, okay. Obviously, I had to re-roll a bunch, but I'm not going to complain too much. This is a pretty good chess one. Do I go for Hovel on chess too? Do I even particularly care? It's a strong thought, because, like, I'm a little bit nervous that doing the bouncing back and forth drafting thing is going to come at cost. But it hasn't been a major issue before. The outer rim that I've gotten has tended to not matter at all when doing that. Like there, and this is like there, and this is like there. Oh, there it is, okay. A little bit sloppy on the piece placement execution, but that was a very lucky start. 2 minutes saved. Legitimately too flatter. Too flatter. That's so goofy. That's so goofy. That was very quick. So now I'm gonna avoid the corner drafts, but I'm gonna set up for them as much as I'm able. The way that one would primarily execute on this is to put something like a hallway here. You leave the corner draft open, you get something like a den or something. Yep, bedroom is good. Bedroom's scary, to be honest, because not exactly the sort of thing that you want, but you want to have that centerpiece open, and then you want to have like a spare room to go up the middle. And you have a sort of similar setup over here. Drawing room is great, actually. We will need the gem. I don't know if I get office first. It's a kind of tough call. Chapel's great here. Chapel's about as good as you're going to get, reasonably. A conference room. Yeah, like, so now what we can do is stuff like this. So we can put security here, for example. Security here is really great because it's got the entrance into the drawing room, and then we also leave ourselves open to some other drafting techniques. We're going to need some extra gems, though. Okay. Gems are in the black box, right? Yeah. And we're going to leave this open just in case I need gems for the rest of this, but I just need like a nook out of this, and I think I'm good to go. Nook is our rook. We've got the rest. We just need... Oh god. Okay. Do I go for a star experiment here? That would be very funny. No, that allowance is not... Yeah, fine, fuck it. Why not? Gold for red rooms is not going to matter too much either. Okay. Yeah, so this is starting to get a little bit antsy. But thankfully, we have a bunch of spam drafts that we can do. This is the night piece, so there isn't much I can do in the way of that. I think I do north draft out of spare room. And then we'll leave this open for the rest. I might just go for an HLC draft to begin with because I'm going to need that. Oh my god. So... This is rough, I will say. But it's not the worst possible encounter we can have. So let's, well, there it is, number 1. We're going to pick up the gem from this alongside the upgrade, because I think... upgrades can be useful. They're weaponizable, I'm fine with that. This is the worst one. I don't think there's any real opportunity that we're actually going to be able to use this one. Same with the lab experiment that I've got going on, by the way. Okay. Oh, 3. And so now, from here, we're going to do some out-of-bounds drafting. We do have to be super careful now, because we are in a spot where... If I say pick up the study, well, I haven't actually drafted the corner from the drawing room. That's actually really important. If I get study here, by the way, like it's over, like we're good. We're like, there's nothing I need to do here. Do I take library into study? I don't. I can't trust myself to not get judged and anchored by that. Fuck off. This is not fair. This is not fair. Okay. However, I will say, even though I have chess done in like 17 minutes, as a reverse of that, I don't have anything else. I need to get sledgehammer, I need to get shovel, I need to get black bridge set up, and I need to get 4 stars. So the time save that's being made here exactly will be thrown out pretty quick as a part of the other segments. But there is something to be said about how efficient and effective this was. That doesn't happen. No HLC is absurd. 9 minutes above a 133. But I'm going to lose time. So I have to be careful about this. But one thing that we can do is Toolshed can have the resources necessary. So starting with Toolshed is actually quite an interesting pickup. Another thing is that Gear Wrench makes rooms like Boiler Room more likely. So in a strange scenario... Oh, I also need to get Cursed as a part of Shrine. I don't know if I do that now or I do that later. It's actually kind of interesting. I don't know. We have the world at our beck and call, for better or for worse. And we can do our best to make what we will of it. Okay, so I'm going to take the money from this on the chance that I need to shrine. How goes the runs? I just started and I'm currently on a run that's 9 minutes ahead past chest 2. So I don't know what that harbinges. It's entirely possible that this run dies very quickly, gets crib deathed. Oh, okay, let's go first. But there's also like a decent chance that this is the sub 130 that I've been looking for, and all it took was doing nothing. So we'll see. Getting cursed here is fine, and then we'll spend this day attempting to get observatory. Yeah, because like the downside of me having gotten chests so quickly is that I didn't get anything else. I don't have sledgehammer, I don't have shovel, I don't have Blackbridge hooked up, I don't have any of that. And it's going to be difficult to set that up for a variety of reasons, not least of which is now that I'm cursed. But like, I hope I can just like, for example, get Observatory, that's a good one. Okay, yeah, losing the key here. I just want to get observatory one time, and like I'll be pretty happy with that. Closet is maybe not the pull for that. But compass can help a little bit. Nook is not a chapel. Chapel is murderous on resources. Parlor. Really, I'm willing to bow out on observatory. I'd be pretty happy with that. I'm gonna get the resources from this. The gems are in a box with the true statement. They're actually in the box with the all statement. There's no way I need to use the keys at any point, so I'm not super concerned about that. It doesn't matter. Commissary to lose $1 is one of the least back-breaking effects that we could have here. I think... No, that's... Fuck it. Okay, so hear me out. Archives into potentially, like, boiler room or something, maybe. I don't know. I just need observatory. That's like the main one, right? Like that's the primary motivator here. Although I have archived myself. Okay, not that. Oh boy, that's a chapel. Here's study number 3, by the way. I don't know why this has been happening. I don't know who I convinced to let me cheat the game to have 3 studies in 3 days. Laboratory, that's not it. It's just, okay, we lose a step for bunk. We lose 2 steps for bunk. I need observatory. I don't know why it hasn't happened yet. It's done, fine. I guess being cursed is probably the worst thing that I could do. Oh my god. Just give me an observatory. It's more common than you think. Vault but not observatory. Yeah, study but not observatory. Study 3 times but not observatory. That's probably observatory. No, it's not. This is okay. All right. We're gonna buy a shovel, I think. We lose a step for... Oh, God. I could have gone through there. It's fine. We buy a shovel, we dig up the microchip, we leave. I'm shocked. I don't know. I don't play curse mode often. I play with great aggression sometimes, and it seems like being aggressive is a viable style of gameplay. But yeah, I've spent like a bunch of time, let's say 5 minutes on this day, and it was the worst thing I think I could have done. Oh yeah, the locked door RNG has also been strange. That's true too. Just fail this. This is terrible. Let's just fucking quit out of being cursed. I don't know why this is a thought that I had. I was like, yeah, I'll just play cursed. All I need is the observatory. Observatory doesn't show up. I have lost the 5 minutes that I've saved, I think, at the very least. I don't think I'm built different now. Okay. All today. I also need to do room 46 at some point, but I can do that after Scepter. Or not after Scepter, my bad. After Court Day. I'm just gonna get rid of the cursed affect. Because like I don't think that's gonna matter. Okay. Sledgehammer. Blackbridge. Observatory. By the way, yeah, no observatories. I have yet to see. Well, I've probably seen observatory, but it was in a bad position. Okay, there it is. Number 1. No reason to keep going. Of course, it happens in the second possible draft. I don't know how I'm going to force Sledge. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to force sledge, to be perfectly honest. Oh, I actually have an answer to this. Well, so here's the thing. I kind of... Okay, all right. How do I get money now? Pantry is $4. I could... Well, we'll see. No, I don't have exactly 2 shops. We want observatory. I forgot that I have the king power up. It completely slipped my mind. I don't know how that happened. They're in a... But they're not in the actually blue box. So this is dumb. I can't believe I haven't been using the king power up. It is what it is. And we're hoping for Blackbridge as well. That's really hard. I need some money. Well, thank God for that. If I can just get like $4 more, which is not that difficult, I don't think. Could be wrong. What the fuck is an attic doing there? What in Samhain? Here's security. Okay, boiler can't be drafted in that direction. Let's... I guess we blueprints? Oh my god, okay. Well, I'm not getting either of those. I maybe could have... Like, dark room here might be fine. Okay, fine. We're just gonna bail on this stupid idea. Money, money. Buy a sledgehammer. Leave. We've got 2 stars. I'm happy with that. All right. And then... Great. Just need 2 more observatories and a Blackbridge activation, which is not a guarantee. I don't know the best way to force duct draws. This is such a strange question to behold. Maybe I go for bedrooms on Hobble? Hey, Sad David. Hello. I think we'll go for blueprints because we're just looking for stars. Dining room. Maybe I can get boiler up the side. I would just blue king immediately. Okay. I'm going to trust your judgment on that. Also, freezer on draft number 2. Maybe I should have just taken not that. I'm going to need gems now. This is strange. How's it been going, Chief? How's have you done inside recently or anything like that? I believe boiler is not pierceable on wings. Correct me if I'm wrong, so I'll avoid doing that. We'll go north. But I don't even know if boiler can be drafted below rank 3 like that. Here's the rumpus. Maybe I just hope for silver key. Workshop's quite good. I like workshop. No, sir, just... Oh, Silk Song. Yeah, Silk Song definitely seems like the sort of thing that people are super interested in. I'm very happy for them. I have no interest, unfortunately. It's just something that does not appeal to me. I tried playing Hollow Knight for a little bit, and then I stopped. I think what we're going to hope for here, I think we unlock this. Maybe we hope for like a wine cellar or something. Okay, study's good. I'm not going to complain about that, you and me. To be fair, it's for a very particular audience, Silk Song is. And I'm very happy for the folks who are super happy about that. I hope you all have a good time for the next month or however long that takes. Oh god. Okay, I think we just drop a utility closet here and then we're gonna try for some drafts. I have study, so like hopefully duct draws overpower all. But is it for a very particular audience? Yeah, the sort of folks who play Banias. Which is, you would think me, but it's apparently not. Okay, we're gonna redraw for a duct here. Is aquarium a duct draw? I don't think it is. We're gonna try one more time here. Okay, archives is a duct draw, but so is weight room. I think we take weight room. I haven't put this down. I'm interested in seeing whether it has as bad of a map as the other game. Chamber, mirrors, coat check. Seems to be going crazy over it. Yeah, I mean, like, and I hope they do. Sick. Oh god, I need I need boiler. Silver key boiler? Silver key overrides all, doesn't it? Okay, we'll take chapel. Metroidvania only works if it has a good map. Like, mechanically, or... I'm not sure I understand exactly the usage of the word map in this context. Like, the layout of the everything? Or just, like... Oh, God. Okay. Well... this might be Observatory and Bail here, unfortunately. This is not looking good for the home team. How much of the genre is about backtracking? Oh. See, the only Vania that I... Come on. Okay, now this becomes difficult. I need another gem on top of everything else if I'm gonna make this work. But I have to try it, I guess. If you can't find yourself on the map, the whole point is gone. There was only ever one Vania that I have any interest in. And I think it's a very lightning in a bottle sort of thing, where it's like, I don't know. I accidentally found it a lot more appealing than maybe it even is. And that's Blasphemous. Symphony of the Night now. I want to be interested in Castlevania. If there was a Castlevania that I was going to try to play, I think it would be Symphony of the Night. Because I think that has, like... Most people are compelled by Soten. But my only knowledge of Metroid is that the term any % comes from there. Yes, it does. That is correct. Okay, we're going to start by going left here. Okay. I need a gem, is unfortunately the truth about this, and so we might be finding ourselves in a strange situation very quickly. Well, there's the single gem. Now we're hoping to hit Laboratory on the other side. Here we go. Probably cell-based, markable or already well marked, and opens closes in a few frames instead of having a long fade-out animation. Okay, you probably would hate Blasphemous. Oh, HK violated every single one of these. We take the Kives here. Cheap viewers from Fancy Harem. Dude, I've been waiting my whole life to hear something from Fancy Harem. Thanks. Sorry. It's not that funny. I don't know why. Okay, give me a second. I have to go find Laboratory real quick. Please be Laboratory. Oh, thank God. Okay. 9 up after 3. We still do not have enough stars to make this work. You are banned, Mr. Fancy Harem. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. I guess... No, I don't even have a gem. So, I still need one more observatory pull. And for the record, Blackened, your recommendation for observatory farming is to not pick a color at all. What's wrong with 8 viewers? 8 viewers is kind of cracked. I don't know. There was a long time there where I would get 1, and I would just kind of talk to myself for a while. And that's, like, fine. I'm not going to complain about that too much. But, like, 8 is an upgrade. Is that not working? I have no idea. Blue feels like it works better. Okay, well, I mean... Is that my 3rd star? Jesus Christ. Okay. This is really slow going. I don't know. I'm just like double checking, like not picking a filter is kind of the way to go, because I want to not put myself at cost. Because there are definitely times that I remember, like, I picked the blue filter and then the observatory popped up instantly and I'm like, well, hey. But it does kind of feel like you have that 13% weighting against everything versus, you know, the 50%, the 40% weighting plus the 30% weight, or the 13, so it's like 53% compared to 40%. I don't know. Someone's going to make a drafting simulator someday, and we'll be able to be having a conclusive answer to that, because I am really bad with probabilities. I just don't want to contradict Mr. Murphy. I don't think it's... because the thing that we're talking... as if he's a god. No, but like... the question is not like, is that how filters work? Because I'm pretty sure we know how filters work, right? The real question is like, what is the logical conclusion from the answer? If I want to get observatory as fast as possible, how would I do it? Okay. So thankfully, we've now gotten to this point. Unfortunately, I think this is still just not a good run. 13% would be basically annulled. I thought the way that it worked is like, it went through everything, it does the blue filter, and then it does the 13% filter. It's like, in addition to, but I don't actually know. It's like multiplicative. Alright, so I need to be able to dump all my resources ASAP. Oh, I need, do I need an outer room? I don't think I need an outer room. That's right, that's kind of a big one. Okay, we want to have a bedroom out here. We need to have observatory soon-ish. Security is one way to be able to dump resources. We want observatory soonish. Okay, chapel is a way that I can dump coins, which is great. West Wing Hall. Is there a drafting restriction on observatory? I could believe that being a weird, like, did you know? Nook. I don't want Nook. And draw one floor plans need to be accepted by at least one conditional filter. Could be Blue King filter, or the major boost. Yeah, so it's like, I don't know, the math. Let's take the gym. I think this is probably going to be my hopping off point for out of bounds, which is a little bit rough. We'll take dining room. I don't think it matters too much. I just need to hit observatory, and then there it is. Then we need to look at the constellation. I don't know when I started this day. Did I start this day on like a 31 or something? This is the big day. This is the big chess day. Or not chess, but waiting around for a billion minutes. Pick up the filter. Or not the filter. Oh my god, there's a treasure map in here. Hell yeah. And then we leave. We're done. I'm gonna do the everything, and then we'll do some things. Because I think I've got everything, right? Here's microchip number 1. Microchip number 2 is over there, which we'll clip out of bounds to go get. Well, I don't need to clip out of bounds to go get it, but I'm going to be over there momentarily anyway. This is the first time I've clipped out of bounds in this run. Which is kind of wild. I think I had I started this day on like a 30 or a 31. Anyways, let me go pick up some infinite steps here real quick. Well, pseudo-infinite. Up to like, you know, 100-ish. So 1, 2, 3. So I just don't have to like care about it. Oh, yep, that's right. There's a whole thing that I have to do, which involves hitting the trigger, and then we'll go back. Bang, bang, boom. All right. We'll go pick up the treasure trove floor plan, which shouldn't be too difficult. I don't expect it to be a problem. We'll see. I am starting from row 4, which is a little bit... I mean, I've done it from row 2 before. So, you know, it is possible. Okay, there we go. You can just get a map mod for Hollow Knight if it's that big of a deal. I don't know. And then we clip over to the Nook. I think that's what most people do, is that they mod in, like, especially if you're doing like Hollow Knight rando. Because I know people who do Hollow Knight Archipelago. And, oh, shit. Whoops. Whoops, 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 whoops. We're fine. Perfect. We're good, we're good. Alright. And then I have to reach there. Here we go. I fell a little far there. But we're good. This is fine. Yep, no problem there. Then we'll just go to the antechamber and we'll swing back around. Okay, so this has been a really easy run. I'm probably still not getting a PB here. It all kind of comes down to whether or not the game is kind when it comes to showroom luck. Oh, nice. Bro, the dinner room, it's open. We don't really care about that, but we do now know. I went to the 8th rank. I don't know what to tell you. I got to rank 8. Yeah. I could have same day delivery. All right, let's. Okay. None of these. Oh. It's a good fucking thing. It's a good thing that I don't care about that room because I guess I'm not getting it. I don't remember what the conditions are that cause that. I think they're entirely preventable, but it is still funny every time. Anyways, we're gonna go spend a little bit of time in here. Oh, I got the door to almost fully open. I was really waiting for it. So for anyone who's wondering, who hasn't seen this before, just to make sure, the reason that I'm being so lax about everything on this day is that I have to wait 40 minutes anyway. So there's no reason for me to be in a rush, provided I can have optimal resource acquisition, which is essentially picking up as many things while waiting for the timer to tick over as possible. We could just like be here for like, you know, 3 minutes total. Anybody know the function of the bird baths? In game, there is not one. Correct me if I'm wrong. However, if one were to have mined some data, the theory goes that if you spread dirt to the dove coat, you can get dirt spots to spread on bird baths. And so bird baths have some attachment to the dove coats, although I'm not sure if it's something that people can achieve with normal gameplay or not. I don't even know how you spread dirt to the dove coat. But yeah. Let me just wait here. And the music here is very got a whole meaning to it, you know. Let me see if I can find it. Blueprints bird bath. Because I'm fine with getting spoiled at this point. I'm like 500. The bird baths remove functionality. If you drafted the dove coat as an outer room, it could spread stuff to the bird baths when you spread items. And a little static bird would appear sitting there. I spawned them in with Unity Explorer, but apparently this is a removed feature. So Apparently it's just like a gutted feature part of the game. It's a silly little detail. I mean, like, there's a lot of very silly little details that, you know, if they were hinted, might have, you know, been the solution to puzzles or something, but, like, I don't know. Like, there's a bunch of just cloister upgrade logic. I mean, this game is very, like, you know, well, there's a logical reason for everything. The world is being built. There's a lot of world building. Unfortunately, the problem is because of how random the game is, there's no, you know, real indication. Apparently, someone has seen bird baths with dirt piles before. I don't know if it was accidentally left in game, but the dirt pile should be the only thing that works. It has a different condition. You just need to have the dovecote in your house. I think the dovecote also needs to be one of the sides as well. So apparently if you have a dovecote spawned in your house, and there's apparently a particular experiment that spreads dirt. Let me check here. Experiment. Okay, the wiki is not formatted in a way that's friendly to seeing all of these. Yeah, there's some spread dirt effect. But I always thought it was spread dirt to the driveway. So I don't know why the dovecote would be a part of that. Well, you can spread dirt to the conference room. Yeah, it's an incredible bit. I think I'm gonna go check the in-game time. Yeah, conference room supersedes the driveway. So you can get dirt piles that you can dig up on the conference room, which is goofy. But it seems like if you have a dovecote in the house, that might also be good enough. We'll never not think of Demi's curse mode run. What the hell happened to Demi in a curse mode run? Oh my god. Why does it look stopped? Hold on. Let me just make sure it's not at a dead standstill. You add like 15 minutes to this. It's like 30 minutes from now. I'm gonna say 110 is when we should be like ready to go. So I'm gonna do my best to not do anything stupid like get soft locked or whatever. We're just gonna go. I still don't know whether or not I have tomorrow off. I should probably check. It'd be really funny if I did not have tomorrow off. Funny how funny, like, I'm a clown. I don't know. It just doesn't... I gotta check. I have not been on the ball in many capacity. Alright. Let's see here. Morajai puzzle. Let's see. We'll put this here. Beep boop bop. Boop beep. Booda bop. Wait for this. 9. Oh, 9, 9, 4, 4, 8, 7, 8, 1, 2. On the sacred hour, that time-worn phrase. Today I did something I've never done before on day one, which is make a jackhammer. Jackhammer is such a cool item when you find out how cool it is. Because you dug up a stopwatch. Let's go. Stopwatch is always a trap. But stopwatch is maybe the most fascinating item in the entire game for like a wide variety of reasons. Like, what does it stop? Does it stop this? You know? Does it stop the sacred hour? Does it... I don't know. It's kind of interesting to know. And you find out that if you can trade a stopwatch in a trading post, the game goes ballistic in terms of like the effects that it can give you. Trades are in a weird spot. Yeah. It's just okay, these are all gonna be... I'm gonna solve all of these, but not solve them, just because, like, I don't care. One. Nope. Hit. 1, 4, 8. 4, 4, 4. 3, 3, 2, 1, 2. It is very funny how this solver, like, prioritizes lower number solutions instead of, like, solutions that minimize mouse movement. Very good. Well, I assume that these are the shortest possible solutions as well. Although, I guess there's no guarantee on that. Like, literally, this is 9, 9, 9, 7, 7, 8, 1, 1, 1, 8, 1, 2. Oh man, I'm so good at these, dude. This is dumb. And in sky above, a brilliant sign. Thank God I did that. You know, let me like double check to make sure I did all of these. Oh my gosh, this is a long one. 2, 7, 9. 7, 8, 8. 1, 7, 7. 8, 8, 3. The Southern Cross is fine. Okay, yeah, we did get the Southern Cross. Alright, we're good there. Oh my gosh, 4, 4. 2, 2. 8, 8, 9. 2, 9, 9, 9. 8, 2, 2, 2. It's popping off. Patient figure, a reckoning great. Is it me? Am I the patient figure? Let's find out and see. Oh my god. 7, 9, 8, 9. 1, 7, 7. 1, 4, 3, 3. 7, 7. 5, 4, 3, 8, 3. This is a funny category. Yeah, there's a pretty good reason why no one plays this category at the moment. Although I will say this is the most run category that does not have any leaderboard space at the moment. Because there's me, who's the only person who runs this with glitches, which is a personal failing. I feel like I have failed an entire group of people because no one wants to play the glitch category. But like, we have 3 people who've done the glitchless one at the very least. Black and Milanista and Morgan. So like, people want to play this category. The unfortunate thing is that you do have to wait for 40 fucking minutes in the middle of an hour-and-a-half run. At least for the glitched version. You thought about doing a run? Okay, well, you should. Although, the downside is you have to be able to get chess fast, which, you know, no guarantees. Do this and 4 3 2 3 2 1 2. 4 3 2 3 2 1 2. Oh hell yeah! It's definitely less fortunate for the glitched version. In what way? The fact that you had to wait this long? Yeah, because like for glitchless, you can at least like spend 40 minutes on a day, you know? I have to wait for at least another 10 minutes. And I did a bunch of things too. I got the treasure trove, I got the throne room. But there's just not a whole lot you can... I mean, to be fair, at some point I'm going to have to learn chess 2 court day, right? Thank you for the luck, Lurkan. I don't think this is a PB because I kind of beefed up Scepter, but it comes down to how good my showroom ends up being. Should definitely never be spending more than 20 minutes a day, even in glitchless, I think, but still more than glitch. Yeah. I mean, my hope would be like for the ultimate glitchless wait. Is this castling world record? It might be. It was strong. It was very strong. I have minimal complaints in regards to how well castling went. I had a 5-minute 2 and an 11-minute 1. I don't know how much better it can get from there. I mean, I think it can be, but it did come at the cost of like observatory, right? Like I had to spin through observatories, which is a bummer. I had a 5-minute day where I did a whole lot of nothing. You know, it's just well, that was partly on me. I stuck with getting cursed for some godforsaken reason, you know. I should have bailed on being cursed as soon as possible. I don't know why I stuck with that day. That was a terrible, terrible day. I should open the rest of these boxes. What are you? Pink, orange, purple. 1444. 953. 9-2. Perfect. Alright, everybody, this poem's gonna make sense to everybody, I'm sure. In Ares' court where the king now lays, which is the incorrect form of lays, it should be lies. On the sacred hour, that time-worn phrase, he lies. Will a youth approach with empty arms, without gifts nor gold nor mannered charms? And in sky above, a brilliant sign, a sullen cross as 5 stars align. A patient figure, a reckoning great. The black key is lying with the last king of 8. The answer to this is that you have to be here at 1:30 with nothing. And you have to have the right constellation up. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, I think the lays can't be fixed because it's a slant. No. It's a sponsorship deal with the Lay's chip company. And it's very subtle, but apparently they can't fix this for whatever. Like, there's some... Apparently with the final puzzle, there's something that you can do. Oh, phrase rhyme? Yeah. It's like, it can't be fixed. The real reason is that it's a slant rhyme. That it's like... You did report the other one. Oh, yeah. I'm so glad. I think people... I remember people doing grammatical, like... Here's all the things that you could fix. In terms of, like, the grammatical stuff. Because at one point I went through all the strings in the game and I'm like, yeah, this is not how you spell billboard. But as it turns out, it might be an internal resource that was called a billboard. Who knows? The handwriting in the Prince book in Master Bedroom inscription. Oh, was that, like, straight unreadable? Or was it, like... What was the deal with that? Maybe I don't remember. Used to be Clara's handwriting rather than Mary's. Oh! That's an incredible subtlety. Literally unplayable. I can't say I know enough about the lore to be able to comment on that. That's wild. They did misspell Mary Matthews. I remember that being in a patch note, yeah. We could look through the patch notes right now. What's up with me? I will not put up anything on stream because I do believe that if I do get a sub 130, it should be verified. Like, I want it to be verified. Oh, I gotta play Inscription at some point, by the way. Reminder that I gotta learn how to play Inscription. Have you ever gone through the house history in your main save file, like my casual save file? My true casual save file has been lost to the ether when it went from beta to not beta. But like, I could do that. I think it like gets real mangled when you keep it through patches. I'd have to double check. But like, you get a master bedroom on North Pierce West side before they fix that. Was that a secret passage deal? Because that is very funny. Just a B9 wrong exit. That is weird. I know there were some like instances where people were able to... I mean, I think there's even a glitch still in the game where you can... If you monk garage, it messes up the exit lists. And so you can, in some instances, draft garage on the east wing. But I don't know how that works. I think it's some silver key shit. Almost certainly some silver key shit. You fixed Thanks, Tonda. I appreciate that. Much love. It's an incredible bit. Also, every single typo is Gilly's fault. Yeah, well, yeah, I guess it is. I was partially in charge of typos. So that's on me. I'm caught. The Mary Matthews thing, I think, would have been my fault because I'm like, well, that's a spelling of Mary. Because what I did was, I don't know how much I can divulge about this, but I used the spell checker after pulling some strings from the game. And it didn't catch Mary because it's like, whoa, Mary, you know. There could be a different Mary Matthews. Thanks, man. I'll cop to it. I'm totally fine with that. It's very funny. Holy smokes. Yeah, shout out to Tonda Ross. He fixed the garage glitch on the East Wing deal. That's great. We've still, by the way, got another like 10 minutes, I think, to still wait. I think. You should put a review on Steam if you love it so much. Actually, I should put a review on Steam because I love it so much. That's a really good point. Is that cheating? I feel like that's not cheating. I'll do that. I've played for 464.6 hours. Imagine the mistake was Mary. That would have been egregious. Mary Matthews. I don't think it was. I think it was Mary with 2 R's, but like still an A. So it was like I still have mixed youth. I have only 390 hours. You play different than I do, Oregon, to be perfectly fair. Well, for one, you weren't a playtester, so like you inherently did not spend as much time on me for that reason. And we're just playing the game. Yeah, no, You play a lot more methodically and with effort than I do. I just kind of blame everything on bad luck. This game is my game of the year for real. The person I watched play it said, and I quote, "This is the game of humanity." That is bold. It's pretty good. I mean, I will say, as a playtester, I did love this game quite a bit. But yeah, game of the year. I would like this to be game of the year. Unfortunately, this is a year of stiff fucking competition. Blueprints comes out, right? And everyone's like, "Damn, a puzzle game of the year? Who'da thunk it?" And then Claire Expedition 33 came out, and everyone was like, "Damn, a Western RPG, I believe it was JRPG style, game of the year. Who'da thunk it?" And then Void Stranger, everyone's big on Void Stranger, and then fucking Silk Song is coming out, and it's like, come on, you know, what fucking why is 2025 the most stacked year in such a long time? Fortunately, this year ends in 2 days. Yeah. I mean, this game, in any case, has gotten an absurd response from everybody and how much they love it. Like, I remember I've been playtesting this for a decent amount of time, and I was like, yeah, this is actually a very polished game. It was a very entertaining experience, you know. But I was like, yeah, this is gonna be like a nice indie game when it comes out, you know, and people are gonna be like, that was a good experience. And then, you know, I'm in the Discord, and they're posting like, IGN is giving it a preliminary 10 out of 10, and like Sakurai or someone said, yeah, this is like the game to watch out for when it comes out on Switch, and I'm like, whoa. I did not expect that from everyone else. I didn't know you were a playtester. That's cool. Yeah, I'm in the credits. I made it. I am as Gelly. I am in the credits. Because I don't know. It's me, you know. But yeah, I spent a decent amount of time on this game, playtesting it, and I got very disproportionately and maybe far too passionately mad at this game at times. And I hope that comes out of the final product as being, you know, I was saltiest at this moment of the game. You had over 200 stars and the constellations are random. Yeah, no, that's I believe, yeah, it's like after 200, like it becomes, I forget exactly how that works. I don't know the mechanics super well. But it's also like there's so many stars that like you have a hard time trying to figure out. Spent like 70 stars just to get a Southern Cross setup. Yeah, so like you literally like it is best for you to inkwell to drop your stars down so that you have the ability to control when you can get something. So like people are like, you want to have this exact amount of stars, Not realizing the puzzle Oh man, I'm so sorry. Yeah, no. I mean, some things being permanent as a matter of like, how would you say? Quality of life upgrades like that. Like, I don't remember exactly when it was adjusted, but the fact that basement key doors are unlocked permanently now is not something that's communicated to the player super well. Same with this. But it's never in a way where it's like super bad. I guess you must have been like, yeah, let me like double check to make sure. At no point you were like, well, I gotta double check to make sure that I gotta unlock this thing again. Yeah, that is a bummer. Because yeah, it does stay up. I believe it doesn't even require you to solve the puzzle. I don't remember exactly what the trigger is for this, but there's some point where it's like, I think when it either when it fully comes up or when you fully solve this puzzle, it stays up. So I'm just gonna like double check and make sure by solving it. But you alt F4 because you didn't solve the puzzle and you wanted to try again. Oh no, that's rough. I'm sorry, man. Like 3 times. Holy smokes. Yeah. Well, at least it's not the eclipse from The Witness where you'd have to wait an hour. or however long the eclipse is, I don't remember. Is Braid is like 4 and something hours, isn't it? Did you know that the clock tower and court work differently? Doesn't the court require you to physically be here, whereas the clock tower just goes regardless of whether or not you're there? Or am I wrong? Actually, I think the clock tower triggers slightly after 1:30? Is that right? You hit Sacred Hour in court and leave, you can come back and do the puzzle later. Oh! In Clock Tower, if you don't solve the clocks, you need to hit the Sacred Hour again. That's wild. Okay. Oh yeah, it has its faults, but it sucked me in and I'm still thinking about it months later. What's my game of the... I mean, this is my game of the year. I have a very narrow set of games that I like to play, and none of the other games that are coming out this year I have any interest in. So it's Blueprints by default, but also, like, you know, I imagine it's an incredible choice. Like I mean, it's so hard for me to argue for a game like this because it does feel like I had an unfair like perspective on this game. like I got obsessed with it at points, and I also got to talk to Donda on a kind of regular basis to be like, hey, I fucking hate this part of the game, or hey, this part was so cool. So I had a different approach to the game than most other people. Especially because, like, things changed on me pretty regularly, so it's hard for me to, like, give, like, an appropriate, like, you know... I can confidently say that playtesting this game was one of the best experiences of my life. I cannot for sure say whether or not playing the game was one of the best games I've ever played, because I played the game a lot different to how other people... I don't recall the latter ever happening. Oh, no. This part... No, hold on. No, I swear there was parts where I was like, dang, that was cool. Did that never happen? No. I swear there was at least like when I unlocked the big treasure trove area, I'm like, holy shit, you know? No, I swear. I'm gonna look through our fucking Discord conversations and play. I have to protect myself. Hardly fair. I've been lying to us. What if every Twitch stream... I'm joking. I know. It's been a while. No, I mean, I'll be the first to say it. There were definitely points where I'm like, this fucking sucks. I hate it. Let's just say they were rare fruits. I'm sorry, you know. I think Tonda said, you must have said something along the lines of, you have very high expectations for puzzle games like me, and I'm like, oh man, I guess that's true. You know, I'm gonna solve this puzzle. 109, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then east it up. All right. But yeah, if I'm feeling up to it, I'll probably try another blue tent random later. Yeah, that'll be sick. I'll probably pop in for a bit. I know you have a much harder time starting it than I do because you have to do a B quest run, and for me to start my runs, I just have to do chess, which is not that difficult. Do I do room 46 here? I think I do. I think this is a room 46 start now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, we'll just go. So from here we do room 46. You might just play without the day one trophy. The day one trophy is the most important one because like that's got to be like the easiest one that you can achieve, right? Am I mistaken? Anyways, we do room 46 here, and then we need to get 13 bucks for Mount Holly gift shop. So we draft Mount Holly gift shop. We pick up the treasure trove for 5 bucks, and then do this. Nook is good. How often do you hit day? Day one's got to be like a rarity. Might not be a huge cost to put diploma back in. Diploma feels such an that's a hard trophy to hit. I also forgot that I got to go back here. It's day one in an hour the other day, but then 2.5 hours of fails yesterday. Yeah, I remember it was rough. Like, there was some that were close, but the best folks say they can get day one in an hour, yeah. But the best folks can't do the rest, so, you know. Oh, God. I don't trust myself to not land it. Okay, there we go. All right. So we do room 46 here. And then we need to MHGS unlock Cursed Effigy, right? There we go. I don't think anyone could do it in 1 hour, but like, I mean, you'd love to see it if someone could do that in an hour, but I don't know if that's the case. Okay. Being able to do it consistently by itself is such a hard one too. I don't know. Maybe at some point we'll like figure out some grand way that we can make it consistent, but I'm not seeing it for now. 2 is bad, actually. Let's pick up Black Prince because we need to get the best reset criteria. There's a bunch of like small stuff that's just hard to work with. We just have to get better at the game. Yeah. Oh, Bunk Room here is actually really funny. I don't think Bunk Room is going to be the right answer, but there's like a chance that I draft like another shop here. Pantry gets me to 11, and then I just need $2 more on top of that, which if I had picked up a trading post at any point would have been good enough, but we don't quite have that. Spare room. Great Hall could have the money in it, but like the work that would be required for that would kind of be absurd. Aquarium can have bucks in it. I guess not, maybe not. Let's take guest bedroom. Yes. There's also a chance that I like beef it here and I have to get MHGS another day, which is not something that I'd be looking forward to. Okay, here's my 12th dollar. I just need 1 more. I've gotten cursed. I've looked at the description of it. I just need to get a single solitary dollar. Is there a chance I trading post for money? Observatory on 6 is not quite it. Commissary. If I commissary in a bunk room, that'd be a really funny way to do it. I don't know if that's like the right answer ever though. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Rumpus room was right there. I spent the gem to do it. Oh, come on. That's bad. Can I trade down into money? Is that a thing that I can do? 12 is so dumb. I'm a little bit PO'd right now. No? Okay. What's my best way of getting money here? I guess we'll find out. I can trade into coupon book. That would save me. That's a really funny thought. I think I'm gonna try it. Actually, does coupon book even work like that? Oh, Tomb has $5 in it. Problem solved. Problem solved. This is not the way that I would be well, actually, you know what? I did have Blessing of King's Banner under Black Prince. So, like, I guess it makes sense that I had the $5 from Tomb. But boy howdy. Anyway, we just need to get Shrine, which I'm imagining shouldn't be too hard. I think I've got to get the die for the reroll on Shrine. They should add a jukebox. He may still be here. You can ask for that as a feature. Actually, yeah, the OST in this game is sick. I wish I had more access to it, but actually, can you just buy the OST? Hear it even? Yeah, the victory music's really good. The Blackbridge microchip music is sick, you know? I think we're gonna try to draft a chapel, or not a chapel, a closet, so that I can have a singular die. So that I can reroll into Shrine, because there's like a very high chance that Shrine is not in the back too. But there's no guarantee of anything else. So, guest bedroom can have dice in it potentially. I would prefer to get the consistent Shrine over anything else. Okay. Maybe we aren't getting the consistent Shrine. Please give me a closet. Thank you. Okay, there is a die. Die tends to appear in the closet, and so I'm pretty happy with that. So now did I lose a bunch of money somehow? Oh no, oh wait, hold on. Oh yeah, that's right. We want to avoid Banner of the King on black, because Doom will be in the first slot, and then things get all thrown out of whack in a way that is very unpleasant. We want to avoid that interaction. We do want to reroll for Shrine here. Okay, it's not here. That's my bad, I guess. It's like a 20% chance of happening. Woof. Not good. Yeah, King Banner affects Outer Room the most out of anything, it feels like. I mean, obviously, because there's like a whole litany of like, here's the list of things. But, you know, also, it's the most manipulated, because that's like 100% chance is whenever you King Banner and stuff like that. Okay. We are gonna try again. Hallway. We need a closet. That's all I'm really asking for is a closet. It's not a closet. There it is. All right. Back at it again. This time, though... Yeah, we'll just lay off. We'll still not touch the King's Banner. The fact that Shrine is in the back, too. For the record, Shrine has like I believe it's a 30% chance to be moved to the 6th slot as like the last thing. So that means like it's within a single reroll more often than not. This looks really bad. Where is the Shrine? Okay. Alright, buddy. My Shrine luck has proven to be pretty bad, actually. For it to not be within one reroll twice is yeah, about that PV. Yeah, I think I had a really good ending too, so like I would need Showroom to give me Moon Pendant on one. This is a little bit of a bummer, I won't lie. like a singular closet. You just go out now. It's a thought. I mean, sometimes I just like try to run out there and try to get the shrine as much as possible. It takes 30 seconds to go out there. There is a recent buffer, but it only records one outer room. Okay, well now I don't even have the die, so. But I really hope that I can use the closet die, because like that feels like that should increase my odds by a lot. But maybe I do just bail on here, because now at this point I just have to hope for good luck at this point. There it is. Okay. Now we Banner of the King on Black Prince, and we go collect money. Thankfully, I should have enough money with allowance plus single draft of treasure trove. But we did take our sweet Pippin time, unfortunately. Maybe I should have taken passageway. I don't think it matters too much. That's not the one. You're not the boy. I do need to avoid chapel. That's like the one of the few times that I need to avoid chapel is for this exact purpose. Okay, there's treasure trove. All right. We're a little bit slow, and by a little bit slow, I mean a lot slow. But our scepter will be, you know, a minute ahead of our PP. I could have a sick ending. You never know. You never know. By the way, fun fact, clicking is really slow because you have to like wait for the animation of the up arrow to like fade out and then fade in. Watch this shit. Which is like, this, by the way, I should have known about this, but... fun fact. You can just use the up arrow instead. Saves me a cool 2 seconds on every time I have the Blessing of the Monk in this game. Oh, I have to go this way? Where do I have to go? Yeah, I have to go this way. All right. Do I have other cool... Oh, I've got so many. Ask and you may receive, depending on what information I know based on a couple of posts by some individuals who are quite enterprising in their ability to research the game. This could be long. Yeah, I mean, it depends on, like... the up arrow thing, that is not like a insider tip. Where it's like, yeah, as a playtester, I learned how to, you know... whatever. It's not anything like that. It's like, as someone who's obsessed with this game, what do I know that the average person would not know? I think the biggest one to me is that when you are drafting in this game and you are trying to make it further north, the game does indeed have a bias against you going north that is less and less bad the more and more you play the game. I don't remember exactly how bad the bias is if you're not playing with V mode, which is this whole thing. We'll pretend we're not doing V mode, but I think it's like, if given the chance, 109, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The game has like a 57% chance of intentionally not giving you a door that faces north versus like the 43% chance of having a door face north. What this means in practice is that, at least what it means in practice for me, is that if you're given the opportunity to draft north, and you're either, you know, you have, like, let's say you have like an open spot at like the middle of the board, like row 5 or something like that, and you have a door that's going up into that room, and then you have a door that's going to the west in that room. If you draft from south to north, if you get a corner room, at least it'll be going east or west. Like that's like a 50-50 even shot there. If you draft from the west to the east, then there's a 57% chance that each individual corner piece will turn down. So you should draft from bottom to top if you can manage it. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, I'm so stupid. Or get a compass. Actually, getting a compass is a little bit too OP, but yeah. Or and this is insider information that will probably get patched out of the game at some point soon. If you put a compass or an item that requires a compass into the code check, then you will also always get the effect of just the contraptions, electromagnet or dowsing rod. Yeah, so if you have an electromagnet or a dowsing rod, oh, is it just the contraptions? It's not like actually just the compass. Okay, if you put a contraption that requires constructing a compass in it, why did it not split? Fine. Okay, and so now we go get showroom. It's a bug. It's a bug. but yeah. I should focus on the game. You're right. Yeah. So I probably lost a decent amount of time there. That's fine. We treasure trove on 15, right? Is this 15? No, this is 20. We avoid picking up the scepter. We avoid picking up any items. No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. This run was kind of dead in the water anyway, but at least we're having a good time, you know. Other insider facts, like what is a weaponizable casual thing that one would be able to do? I think we Banner of the King on shop rooms here. Oh, I need more gems. Okay. So we hope to hit showroom here. Well, there it is. Please be moon pendant. Okay. Well, good thing. Now I just need to go grab the crown. MHGS. Run. I mean, I hit the 50-50 on getting a moon pendant. So I mean the run is going to be completed. I just don't know whether or not it's going to be completed quickly. PB alive. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. It'll be close. For better or for worse. Okay. I need to be... Oh, why did I do that? I'm so dumb. Okay. Now the run's definitely dead. Because I was like, yeah, and then I'll just draft into the corner. And I forgot that there's an invisible slot that you're not able to do out of bounds drafting from. Okay, so PV is dead now. But the run will complete. Insider tip number 2. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, veranda's cracked. People will disagree with me on this fact. But veranda is cracked. It is arguably, in my opinion, the best room of the game. I know a lot of people will not argue that fact on my side, but the luck that you get from veranda in the current iteration of the game is so powerful that every green room that you draft after picking up a veranda will have like 3 items in it. Conservatory and study. Okay, yes, this is okay. So okay. Yeah, let me change that a little bit. Veranda is the most underrated room in the game. How about that? I think that's probably closer. I think you're right in that study and conservatory. I think conservatory is overrated in my opinion, but for runs like all trophies, I think conservatory may be the most important consistency measure in the entire game. I can concur that. Okay, and then we can call it here. You would argue that veranda's overrated, not underrated. Well, the only person that you hear veranda opinions from is me, and I'm the one who's championing veranda more than any other Mother Hubbard in here. So like, ADV, always draft veranda, you know? Okay, hold on, I need to focus for a second. We need to luck into shrine here. Other people also like veranda. Yeah, people like veranda, but people do not understand that veranda's incredible, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people appropriately like veranda, but the way that I've always heard it from people is that people are like, "Yeah, verandas." That's right. Okay. That's my mistake. I forgot that room 46 was Blessing of the Monked, and I needed to reset out of that one. Whoopsie daisy. Okay. That's probably cost the sub 130 here. It might not have cost the PB, but I have to get a sledgehammer, folks, which is not an easy proposition to meet, but I will have enough money and I should be able to draft the commissary out of this. We'll see. Just draft. Okay, in this particular instance, veranda would be amongst... Actually, there probably would be a sledge in the veranda, so maybe I would not be opposed to that. Okay. You have a different opinion for best room in the game? I've always championed for library. I think as time goes on, foyer is less and less the best room in the game. Don't say room 46 or antechamber or some shit. I'm gonna... Garage. Jesus Christ. Well, okay. You know what? I hear you out. I actually do hear you for a second. I think when given the chance, I will draft garage 9 times out of 10. Because it is a gem for 3 keys. And that is really important. Ignoring the required aspect of it when you're doing anything. I think garage is quite good. But like, I want you to imagine a wine cellar-esque room where it literally says wine cellar, 3 keys. I think would be a lot less compelling. But I don't know. Hard to say. Okay, so I need to get my 5 gems here all squared away. Okay, commissary is going to be one of the gems that we're going to require. Hopefully sledgehammers in here. Great. We'll take bedroom here. I need throne room to be kind of close. Oh yeah, removed from today's pool. Thank you. Then I need my 5th gem. Let's take parlor here. Yeah, the fact that garage is as consistent as it is fair. Only 1 box is true. That's false. Only 1 box contains the gems. That's true. Gems are in the white box. That's true. Morning room, yeah, but the reason that morning room can't be as good as we want it to be is because it has such restrictive conditions on it. Okay. Let me get the other 2 bits, which is not going to be that hard. Throne room here. Okay, treasure trove here is fine too. I'm not going to say no to that. Okay, let's not do anything complicated there. Drawing room, fine. We take a gem. A throne room. Throne room. No, shit. I need throne room soon-ish, right? There it is. Okay. So now we pick up the little guy on blue. That's right. This scepter interface, if none of you have ever worked with the scepter interface for longer than like 5 seconds, it's pretty abhorrent. And anyone who's ever had to work with the scepter before knows what's up. Okay, this is gonna be a PB. Everybody, this is gonna be a PB. Don't lose your minds. But it's not going to be a very good PB. I'm kind of bummed about it, to be perfectly honest. Also, picking up the fucking cursed effigy is also a pain in the ass. Thank you. I know I'm cursed. Let me get out of here. All right. You don't have to believe. Don't worry about it. Like it will be a PB. It's just gonna be a PB by like a minute. Just run footsteps next time. Yeah, you got me there. That's it. I really need this to be a sub 130, folks. Like, I know, whoa, it's the fastest it's ever been done. I really need this to be sub 1. This run is so weird, too. I had a 16-minute chest, too, and I, like, blew 5 minutes for no good reason in the middle of it. Oh, man. Yeah, GG indeed. Blame taunt. Yeah, that's also part of it, is that Tonda popped in and he's like, yeah, Gelly was fucking miserable playtime. Well, okay, I don't want to misrepresent what he said, but he definitely dunked on me. Thank you for the GG's, Tonda. Do I run blue tents? I will. I want to run. Thank you for the GG. Yeah, thank you for the game itself, Mr. Shonda. I will run blue tents at some point. Is this spoilers? Oh, this is incredible spoilers. I'm so sorry to say. we're definitely we're in way past spoilers territory here. Sorry. Oh yeah, isn't it like? Didn't she get in a fight or something? Maybe we don't know. I don't know. Maybe. And just like Tondo was speaking facts. He was, but he wasn't letting me tell them, so it sounded bad. So, by the way, in the corner it says throne room. It's technically the throne room of the blueprint. Actually, it's the throne of the blueprints. It's not even a room anymore. Guys, wait, hold on. The carpet's slightly higher than the rest of the room. I'm so excited. I don't get to see these moments often. I don't know why I'm excited about that. Anyway, yeah, that's a PB. I really need to work on... Well, so you know what? I genuinely got distracted and I lost like half a minute.